Hit the mark to get myself back and good with you. But what a waste, what a losing game, 'cause that's what the blood is for. Makes it possible to stand before you, Lord. That's what the blood is for. We're thankful for the blood of Jesus tonight. What if I fall one more time? You soon forget that you're the light where I am free, in perfect peace. What if I can get my act together? That's what the blood is for. It cleans the dirty man I am, makes it possible to stand before you, Lord. That's what the blood is for.
around here. I am very grateful for the few moments to tell you that I just congratulate you. I'm so excited and happy for you. I love your new album, Love Is Stronger. And of course, to share with all of our friends that might be viewing this, I want you to know that, of course, I was always a big fan of yours and your family. And then certainly when I got to meet you, it was my privilege and my honor that we became very close friends. And then when you recorded the duet Greater Still with my daughter-in-law, Christy Sutherland, that I produced, it gave me a chance to work with you as your producer. And hey, I gotta tell you, it was very, very learning experience for me. Most of all, a moving experience for me, because I found instantly that all I had to do was just kind of step back and let go and let God just guide you right where He wanted it to be. And that was the scary part of the session to me. And you're very blessed. I love you very much, Jason. Thank you for all the joy and the blessings that you bring to all of us.
Hey, Jason, we're happy to be here with you tonight. You're a great guy, and this new project is just fantastic. What a voice, what a great heart. Keep it up. You're changing the world.
Yeah, Bill Gaither.
Congratulations on the new CD, Love Is Strong. In your honor, we're at a fish joint called Oceana in New York City, and I just had crab cakes. Love you, pal. God bless.
Wow, what an amazing night it's been so far. I just want to say again, welcome to you all. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. My name is Micah. I'm the worship pastor here at Free Chapel. I have the amazing honor of introducing to you all the producers of this album. If you guys want to come on up here and take a seat with me, I want to introduce to you Jay DeMarcus and Wayne Hahn. Can we give them a hand? Come on. And Jason's going to come out and join us too around this time. Just to introduce these guys to you. Oh, right here is great. This is Jay DeMarcus.
How you doing?
Jay not only is a brilliant producer, but he's a part of a little band you may have heard of him called the Rascal Flats. Anybody familiar?
Rascal Flats.
And then Wayne, he's just an incredible leader in his field. He's done some tremendous work, won many awards. He's worked with artists such as Celine Dion. I don't think it gets any bigger than that. He's a pretty amazing guy. Can we just give him a hand for being here? Of course, it's great to have Jason. He's done amazing so far. But I'm just hoping that you guys can just take us into your world. Tell us, what does the role of a producer do? And what did you guys do for this project? What was your role? Starting with you.
Okay, I was asked to come in and do a few ballads because my background is in orchestration, and I work with a lot of orchestras, not only in the States, but around the world, especially Europe. And I've known Jason. The first time I met him was in Louisville, Kentucky at this convention where tons of artists come, and the booth that I was in, we had this karaoke machine where you could come in and sing your favorite songs, and they take the voice off, and you can take it home and go, hey, I made a tape. And this kid was singing Midnight Cry, which is a big song. Most of you probably know it. And I was running the little machine and had the headphones on. And I remember Celeste Winstead, who actually works at the label where he is now, I looked over and said, this kid is something else. He'll be around for a while. And I'm watching him, this is not really answering your question, but watching him grow as an artist and just as a man, it's just incredible to see that. And it was so good that he asked me to come in and he said, I've got a few ballads I want you to listen to. And of course I fell in love with That's What the Blood Is For, which you just heard. And he said, I want you to put your magic to it. And hopefully the magic was enough. Yes. Because this guy can really sing. And when it comes to producing him, like Barbara Mandrell said, you just turn the mic on and go, okay, here you go. Because he really is that good.
It definitely was a beautiful arrangement, beautiful song. Jay, what was your role in this project? What all did you do?
You know, I just tried to help Jason find some songs. Like Wayne just said, when you're working with a singer like Jason, you don't have to do much except for tune all of his vocals on Pro Tools. But no, I'm kidding. You all have heard him sing. You don't have to do anything to this guy. It is a complete honor and a joy to be in the studio with somebody that's gifted and anointed the way Jason is. And I just tried to help him find some songs, and we were able to get our hands on Love Is Stronger, which
he plays the Rascal Flats.
And I'm very, very, very proud of this record because you know, my roots are in gospel music. Even though I do what I do with the Flats, it is so refreshing for me to be able to be in the studio with anointed, gifted singers that have such a powerful ministry. So I'm thrilled to be associated with Jason in this project, and with Wayne as well. Good to see you. You were late, by the way.
I was late, yes. Traffic.
You came in the middle of your own song.
Life story.
That's awesome. So Jason, what was it like working with producers at this level? Were you ever nervous, or what was that like for you?
Well, of course, I hadn't worked with either one before, but I remember going in, not knowing exactly what to expect, but I told him, I said, man, I'd love for you to just work me. Don't settle for anything. You work me hard. But it was so neat. I had this, I've known Wayne for a long while, and so it was kind of, it was comfy. You know what I mean? And we knew it. But when you walk into the basement of J. DeMarcus and you see 10 million records sold and gold records and just CMA awards and guitars signed by everyone, and you walk in and you're like, I'm here, and he's getting ready to hear me sing. I froze up, truthfully. I really did. I got in the studio and I know he was going, what have I got myself into?
That is not true.
But the funny thing is he knew that I was nervous, and I really was. And finally he goes, what was that you said you won at the Crabb Awards, this last year? I said, no vocals. He said, well, try to sound like that. It broke the ice, and, right after that, it was great.
We're going to need that guy here.
That's awesome. So the song selection process, I know that you guys are highly involved with that, and Jason, you've always, traditionally had songs with just such powerful lyrics. What was that like for you guys? Was it hard to pick between all the number of songs that you might have had?
Well, the good thing about Jason is he has a great team. Any great ministry has a great team behind them. And fortunately for me, I'd worked with this team before at Gaither Music Group. And, surely people at Gaither Music Group with the name Gaither can find great songs, but they kind of went through the whole pile of things for me because, publishers, when it comes to Jason Crabb, publishers will send hundreds of songs. So they kind of narrowed it down so I didn't have to listen to the whole bag of tapes, as we used to say, and of course I was listening to ballads. So when you have a team like that believes in you and knows what you're looking for, it's a whole lot easier as a producer to work with them because they can't come through and say, okay, we did through this stuff, here's what we want you to look at and listen to, and then you just kind of drink from there.
How about you, Jay?
Well, I think that I'm in a unique position to be able to take advantage of a lot of the country publishers in town, and we've been able, over the years as the Rascal Flatts band, to be able to get our hands on some songs that have some great meaning, whether it be about love or about Christ's love, and so I was able to really scour the earth and look for some songs like Love is Stronger, which was written by a couple of guys that mostly write country music, but the message is so great in that song that sometimes you can find those little nuggets that has dual meaning, and you can take the message any way you want to. And that's what I was able to take advantage of on my side of the ball. And I think we found some really great songs that you wouldn't otherwise find at a Christian publishing company.
That's so awesome. And you guys have all worked in different styles. Jay with country, and we talked about how you've worked with Celine Dion and Jason with gospel. So what direction musically did you guys decide to go this time with this album?
I think it just really, they did their thing.
Polka?
Polka. That's my next song.
You'll hear those in a minute. You save the good ones for the end. So, no, I think that we just kind of, I listened to a lot of what Jason did early on, and obviously his solo record and the stuff he did with his family, and just kind of tried to take where he was and just, take that and make it even better than it already was, and expound upon those things that he had already laid the foundation for. And musically, when you get in there, depending on what kind of songs you have, it sort of dictates itself as to where it goes and where it leads you musically.
That's awesome. And I know you brought in some special musicians and vocalists. Jay, I think you brought in some special vocalists. Didn't you? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it was a treat because we got to, we remade actually Crown Without a Cross with Joyce Martin of the Martins and Michael English, which was a really great trio to have in the studio together. So we did that song, and then we had Carrie Job sing "Love Wins," which is a great duet.
Struggling a little bit.
Yeah, and it was a joy to be in there. And we actually did something very unique that doesn't happen much these days. We put them both in the studio at the same time, and they recorded their vocal like looking at each other. It was a true duet. So I thought that was pretty magical. And we brought those people in because he didn't ask me to do a duet with him. And he stole my jacket.
Yeah, we're just so overwhelmed with the talent that's on this stage. And what's your guys'? We'll take turns here. What's your guys' hope for this record? What do you hope that it can accomplish?
As a Christian artist, we're always wanting to reach more people, and I think Jason has a heart for all ages. I don't think he sings to just a demographic. I think he sings to all ages. I think there's something on here for everyone. There's something on here for your parents. There's something on here for you. There's something on here for your children. And he has the personality and the love and the heart for that entire demographic. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. He just has a heart for people, and he has such a voice that my hope and prayer for this record is that it reaches more than ever what he's done before, and I think this can. And with your help here tonight, and those of you watching on TV, go to the stores, go to iTunes, go to concerts, tweet it, Facebook it, poke it, whatever adverb they're using these days to promote things. Tell your friends, because the best promotion is word of mouth.
How about you, Jim?
I hope the world gets to hear this record. I really do. And I don't mean this in any bad way, but I think it's bigger than just Christian music. I think that the world needs to know who Jason Crabb is, because he's a man that only puts good back into the world. And so my hope is that it gets to cross over at some point, and everyone gets to everybody gets let in on our little secret, Mr. Jason Crabb.
That would be amazing. And speaking of that, you're about to share a brand new song. I'm sorry, were you want to say something?
It's hard sitting out here. This has been, I will say this about the record. I will say this has been a dream. This has been a dream of mine. And to just get to think that I can work with the best and to get to be here and share it with the greatest people on the planet. There is no better than Free Chapel. There's no better. And while we're talking about different things, we're proud of Micah too.
Before you do that, and before the band gets ready, could you just share with us what that song means to you?
Well, it's a great tune. I'll never forget when the record company called. Actually, it was Celeste called and said, "I found this song," and it just came out of the writer's room. And they played it for me, and so I was very, very thrilled about it. Then I really studied the lyric, and there is a line in there that says, "There's a cross that reaches to the furthest place." And I don't know if I've ever heard it put like that, but it's the truth. Christ reaches no matter where you're at, no matter what you've gone through, no matter how many times you've failed. His love, His mercy reaches right where it is. And so I was like, if y'all like it, let's do it. And so we put it on this new record.
That's great. Well, we can't wait to hear it. And before you sing it, we just want to say thank you one more time to Jay and to Wayne for being here with us tonight. Can we put our hands together and say thank you all?